Hey everybody, it's Christine. Today I have a new video for the Scrap Room using this month's Flavors of the Month kit, and I am working with the Carta, I believe it's Let It Snow collection. If I have the name wrong, it's a winter collection. But anyways, it is a really pretty, soft winter collection with all those colors that we really expect from winter, grays and aquas and whites, and it's just a really pretty collection. And I have noticed lately, thanks to the Scrap Room, that I am trending towards using Carta more and liking what I make even more. So this layout was kind of the culmination of that thought process. I was like, Carta is really working for me lately. So that was kind of a fun realization, and I would not have realized it without the Scrap Room because they send me that stuff to use and I have to use it. So it's a good chance for me to try something out of the norm. But if you go back and watch some of my old Carta Scrap Room videos, you'll see me say, like, this is not my norm, this is not my norm, but I think it's becoming a little more of my norm. So, down to the design process. Now that I've rambled a little, I am using the Jumpstart sketch for this month, and you can see it sitting there off to the right. It's got a big circle on it. Screams Christine. It's got a big banner on it. It's got multi-photos. That also screams Christine. And so I thought, I'm a little zapped on mental energy, so I'm going to try and use the sketch and see if that will help me get rolling, because it just was not coming otherwise. So you can see I've used a couple of the patterned papers there to create my base. I am going to use a solid sheet of cardstock for my banner there, but you can also see that I used one of those patterned papers to create a border between my two patterned papers, and I tore it. All of these come in the page kit, and then the cardstock, this specific cardstock does not. I pulled this one out of my stash just looking for one that coordinated well with the collection. And then I am popping up the end of the banner with some 3D foam stickers just to give some added dimension. Then I'm going to go ahead and use a circle that I cut in that same plaid patterned paper that I have on the right hand side, and use that below. I tried several things for this, including just doing like a cutout circle, like you see in the sketch. I tried maybe the thought of enamel dots or buttons or embellishments, and ultimately just a solid big circle there worked the best. And so I'm going to use that. Now, the other way I modified the sketch was that it has 4 photos on the sketch. I think 4 or 3. Yeah, 4. But the 4, I couldn't make the 4 work with all the other stuff that I wanted to get on there. So as I've said before, it's about the art, but it's also about telling the story. And so I knew with these 2 photos, I could tell the story and sufficiently cover it without taking away from my design as well. So I opted for 2 bigger 4x4 pictures, and these ones are actually of my kids and I, and my kids and my mom at Niagara Falls last winter. So a perfect opportunity to tell that story, and they coordinated really nicely thanks to my daughter's jacket and really all of us in our darker clothes. The orange jacket, but that's okay. Then the next thing I'm going to do, I've got those pictures on there, and you can still see from the sketch there with the 4 photos how I still am basically following the design of it. I am going to use a couple of pieces from the ephemera that were part of the embellishments in this page kit, and I am going to cut off the part that I don't want, and I'm just going to use those edges. And all that's going to do is just add an extra focus to the pictures, pull the eye in and make it stand out a little bit more so it doesn't blend into the design too much. So using both that marquee shape and just a traditional frame shape, but with an added pattern to it. Now, I've got my basics here, and really I'm close to done, but I do need to add a couple more things. I've got this great sticker sheet, and I've also got ephemera, and I cut out that title that you can see that's on there that just says Burr. There wasn't a perfect title for this situation because we're at Niagara Falls. It wasn't snowing, so it wasn't a snow day. It wasn't You know, we weren't sledding, we weren't building snowmen. There wasn't any real perfect words within the page kit. So I just went ahead and cut one out using a script font. And I intentionally made the B bigger to bring some focus to the bottom left side of the layout there. Again, drawing the eye all the way around the layout. Now, just using stickers and ephemera, I am going to create some clusters around my title and around the bottom set of my pictures there. And I'm just basically picking shapes that I think look good. And again, kind of have something to do with it. Like, I don't really want a snow globe on there because it doesn't fit. You know, and these page kits, it's themed in that it's snow stuff, but it's nice that it comes with a whole variety of snow stuff. So you're not locked into like, well, if I haven't been sledding, it's not going to work. Not at all. This one, the one you saw me do earlier in the week, that was from Echo Park. There's a lot of options there. Now, you do have to think out of the box sometimes, but that's okay. That's part of being crafty, right? Thinking outside of the box and rolling with it. So you can see I'm working all this stuff in. Now I've got chipboard here as well. You can see this page kit is just jam-packed with product, and I have the embellishment kit too, so you're seeing all of that, but lots of stuff, great patterned papers, great embellishment options. All I really had to pull from my stash for this was the cardstock, and then I cut out my title. Had I been using different pictures, I could have made the title from the kit as well. So there you see it. I'm basically wrapping up right now, adding on, you know, I want to get in as much as I can because I want to use as much of the kit as I can, but not take away from the pictures. And so I'm really happy to get this page done because this is a really fun vacation that we took, and I hadn't scrapped a whole lot about it yet, and so this will pretty much put a wrap on me scrapping it. I am going to add in some just snowflakes that I'm punching out, as you can see, just from white cardstock to add another pop of white to the whole thing, and that basically has it coming together. Now, as a reminder, the Scrap Room, it's a kit club, non-commitment. You do not have to sign up for a year or anything. She has several different kits. The one this one is from is the Flavors of the Month kit, which gives you 4 different page kits, gives you patterned papers, gives you embellishments, gives you cardstock, and allows you to taste a collection as well as more than likely get nearly a whole page done, if not a whole page. So sometimes you may have to add a little bit more in, but very often you don't. And it gives you just a great chance to try 4 new collections every single month. And then she has all the add-ons as well. She has the embellishment kits. She has patterned paper kits. She has cardstock kits. She also has another set that's a double shot kit that I also work with. It's a 2-page kit. So lots of options. Be sure to check it out if that option appeals to you. To me, it's like a subscription box. Every month I get a new set of stuff to play with, and I can go crazy, and I get, you know, like with Stitch Fix or one of those, you get several, like you get a couple outfits to build. In this case, you get at least 4 layouts to build, or a whole bunch of cards or whatever. So that's the gist on the Scrap Room. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to check out her website. Check us out on Facebook too. We've got a great inspirational group. You can check out the sketch there as well and play with the sketch too and get entered for a giveaway and all of those fun things. So thank you for being here, and we will catch you again next time.